Hello, Juno community. Welcome to another Juno news update where we bring you everything that's happening on the Juno network. For today's show, we have a bunch of new governance proposals that are right now on Commonwealth and are being discussed that we want to bring to you. And then we have a bunch of cool project updates from Wind, Compel, and Lava. So with that being said, let's head straight into it. First off, we have the Juno V12 that passed. You recall this was an upgrade to remove governance spam, has passed without a big surprise, I would say. Good to see it implemented already. Then moving on to the proposals that are right now on Commonwealth for discussion. First, we have the Wind tax is seeking for external incentives. You might recall a while ago, Juno crawled back the Juno that was initially reserved for the Juno swap as incentives. And now Wind is asking for 25% of that Juno that is left over to incentivize Juno pools for the next 3 months. So we're talking about Juno USDC, Juno Wind, and Juno Wind Juno, which is the new liquid staking derivative of Wind. We get into that later. What they're asking for is 300,000 Juno, and that would be around 100,000 Juno per month as incentives for those 3 pools. Then we have K-Vault asking for participation in the new Treasury and Savings Vault that they're launching on Juno. So they are going to launch a couple of vaults that will bring yields API from real-world assets to the blockchain. And what they're asking for is 450,000 USDC deposit in one of their vaults and to create a Juno vault. Those vaults will generate interest from copper trading, gold refining, and European security and defense projects. I guess the idea here would be that Juno could generate interest revenue or yield from the assets that are sitting idle in the community pool. What is a bit confusing here is that they ask for a USDC deposit. As you know, the Juno community pool is in Juno, so this would require a lot of selling to do. Then the third proposal that we have up for discussion right now is by Jacob from Notional, and they're asking that the skip build would be used as a standard instead of the Tendermint Comet one. And this would simplify validator operations. Nothing of that would be forced on validators. Validators could still opt to use the Tendermint Comet one if they choose to. It would just change the standard one to the one by skip. Then moving on to the project updates, we have liquid staking derivatives coming to Wind. They'll create their own liquid staking protocol, starting with Juno, which will be Wind Juno, and they look to add more assets in the future. Like in other liquid staking protocols, you'll be able to deposit your assets. It will generate the staking rewards, and you can use the liquid staking derivative at the same time in DeFi. And the idea is that you can earn staking rewards and DeFi yield on the same asset at the same time. This also will have gauges, so the Wind stakers can vote to which validators the Juno then will eventually get staked in the back of those liquid staking derivatives. Moving on, we have the Compel marketplace builder that is launched. You can imagine this like a Squarespace for NFT marketplaces. So by simple drag and drop and clicks, someone can create his own NFT marketplace. This makes it obviously very, very easy to build NFT marketplaces on Juno. And that's certainly interesting for gaming or NFT projects that need their own marketplace integrated into their own user interface. And it's just great to see more and more tools being developed to make the life of developers on Juno easier and simpler. That should hopefully onboard more developers, more projects in the future. So great work by Compel here. And then lastly, we have the Lava testnet that is online. Lava is a project to build open standards for blockchain, RPC, and APIs. The testnet is open for developers on Ethereum, Cosmos, Darknet, Juno, and Osmosis. And it's just great to see Juno listed among those other projects and getting better connected to chains and projects in and outside of the Cosmos. So very pumped to see this as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. That was it for the Juno News Update, and see you again soon. Peace out.